Hi, fourth grade. So you remember in class we learned how to solve a 2-digit by a 1-digit multiplication problem. I'm going to review with you how we did that, and then I'm going to teach you a new strategy to solve that same multiplication problem. It's good to use different strategies when we solve any math problem. So if we get stuck trying to solve it one way, we have many different ways to figure out the answer. And sometimes one way to solve a multiplication problem makes more sense to you, but another way might make more sense to your friend. So eventually I'm going to teach you a bunch of different ways to solve a 2-digit by a 1-digit multiplication problem. And I want you to find the strategy that makes the most sense to you so you can use it every day. For now, I'm going to show you the strategy we already learned in class, and then one new strategy. So let's review. So here we're going to multiply 36 times 7. So we start by multiplying the numbers in the first column, 6 times 7. So we do that, and remember we need to write our tens in the tens column and ones in the ones. So 6 times 7 is 42, so we write the 4 here, and 2 there. Okay, so next we need to put a 0 in the next row down because we're multiplying in the tens column now, so we just move over. So 3 times 7 is 21. 21. And next we're going to add these products, 42 plus 210. And that equals 252. So 36 times 7 equals 252. Great! Now I'm going to teach you a new strategy to solve this same multiplication problem, 36 times 7. This strategy is called partitioning. So we will do 36 times 7 using partitioning so we can see how the strategy is similar and different from the first strategy we learned. Then we will solve a completely new problem using partitioning. In the same way as our first strategy, we're going to break the numbers up and multiply in the tens place and in the ones place. So we start by multiplying 7 times 6. So this is the ones, 7 and 6. 7 times 6, and that is equal to 42. All right, next we're going to multiply in the tens place by 7, so this would be 30. So we're going to do 7 times 30. So you see how we took the 6 and we multiplied it here, and the 30 and we multiplied it here. So 7 times 30 is actually 210. And if you need to think of it as 7 times 3 equals 21 and you take away the zeros, that's fine, and you add the 0 here because we took it away here. Then, like in our last problem, we're going to add these products, 42 plus 210. We add them together like this, and then that will equal 252. So this is our new strategy, partitioning 36 times 7, and we still got the same answer, 252. All right, now we're going to look at both strategies that we use to solve 36 times 7, and we're going to compare them. So if we look at our first strategy we used to solve 36 times 7, we first multiplied in the ones column. So we did 6 times 7 first. And then in partitioning, we also multiplied 6 times 7. We just switched it around so it's 7 times 6. But we still get the same answer for both, 42. And then over here, 6 times 7, 42. So in both strategies, we first multiply the ones together, 6 and 7. All right, then in both strategies, the next thing we do is we multiply in the tens column. So in the first strategy, we added the 0 in the ones column. Now that we've learned the partitioning strategy, we can kind of see where that 0 came from, because it came from the 30 when we broke apart the 36 into a 6 and a 30. So like I talked about before, if we take away the 0 from the 30 when we multiplied it by 7 here, we need to add that 0 to the answer. So we can see in both strategies we came up with 210. And so here in this strategy we can see the 210, the 0 came from breaking apart that 36. All right, and then in both strategies we got the same answer, 252, because we added the products 42 and 210. 42 and 210. So partitioning is really just a different way to set up your 2-digit by 1-digit multiplication problem. So you figure out which way works best for you, and then you can use that in class. Great. So now let's try this new strategy, partitioning, with a different multiplication problem. 92 times 4. So first we do 4 times 2 equal to 8. And we're going to do the tens place. 4 times 90. And if you need to think of this as 4 times 9, remember that's fine. And that would be equal to 36. And then we add the 0. Then we add 8 plus 360. And that equals 368.